MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Falcons and the Hornets. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. Two division rivals face off next. Ryan McLaughlin, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Digging in now, Bart Flash, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 110.
And he fouls this one off. And he wasn't going to hit that one. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, Brent Means, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Steve Rice, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 41 RBIs. Fouled off. Tried to strike out the side. Here it is. And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Theo Rice gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now batting, Nathan Dye. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Nathan Dye.
Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
So now to the plate, Monty Hillman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Rice has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still even at 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Digging in, Mac Tracy. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hillman, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the baseball all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Coming to the plate now, Enrique Perez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Danny Deerdorf, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. The 0-1 offering.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Standing in, Jeffrey Bellamy. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
To 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The second baseman, Rodney Mize.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Rodney Mize. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses off the plate.
Ball 2.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Josh Means, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alexis Elias.
Alexis Elias.
First delivery to him on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball. Peter Wynn waits out. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
At the plate, Peter Wynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Jalen Hurt, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Bottom of the second here with no score. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 2-1. this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jared Carter is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Flash is there. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jared Carter.
Striding in, Jared Carter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The set and the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Nathan Dye. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 0. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Monty Hillman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Monty Hillman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The 0-1 offering. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2. Here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Two out, bases loaded. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 1-0. Settling in now, Joel Sloan. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
One and 2 now. Again, another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Judd. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it threw in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Bo Sanders.
At the plate, Bo Sanders. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
The pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Enrique Perez.
The catcher, Enrique Perez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground is short. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Danny Deardorff.
To the plate now, Danny Deardorff. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Alexis Elias, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Into the box, Peter Wynn, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Jalen Hurt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And that's over. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Carter. From the stretch.
1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Death Valley leads this one 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bart Flash.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he fouls this one off. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
At the plate now, Brent Means, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 0 count. Here it is. One out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 32, Steve Rice.
Now at the plate, Steve Rice. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. David Bass answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nathan Dye.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Fouled off. The 1-1. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Monty Hillman.
Ready for another chance, Monty Hillman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
0-1's the count.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, Mac Tracy. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. One out and a runner on second base. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. And swung on and missed, strike three.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Enrique Perez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Bellamy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jeffrey Bellamy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Rodney Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Josh Means, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 5. Joel Sloan.
So now to the plate, Joel Sloan, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Sloan, originally from the state of Alabama, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting, number 22.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Judd, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Death Valley is out in front 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Danny Deerdorf.
Danny Deerdorf.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, right fielder, Alexis Elias.
Into the box now, Alexis Elias. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Second baseman, Peter Wynn.
At the plate now, Peter Wynn. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jalen Hurt. He's set and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the stretch. Liner towards second. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, two-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Jared Carter, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Bo Sanders. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
Digging in once again, Bart Flash. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Brent Means is on deck. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after starting a game over 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Brent Means, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Runners on first with one down. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Octavio de los Santos is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So now to the plate, Steve Rice, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. This pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dive is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Bellamy. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Rodney Mize would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready once again, Rodney Myers. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that one got a piece of him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Means, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Death Valley leads it 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jared Carter.
Not shortstop, Jared.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0.
Balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2 the count. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Nathan Dye. He flew out in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. There's ball four.
The center fielder, number 4.
Digging in, Monty Hillman. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pulled softly out toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Yeah, batting averages are much better running on a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
At the plate, Mac Tracy down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Popped him up. Sanders is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 39, Enrique Perez.
Into the box now, Enrique Perez. And their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. One and one. Here it is. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Line hard toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We're through 6 full. The Hornets lead it 5-3. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Joel Sloan.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now to the plate, Judd. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side, As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Judd is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
One out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Pops this one up. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box, Bo Sanders, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hillman comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
Now at the plate, Bart Flash. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Death Valley is out in front here, 5-3. Now at the plate, Alexis Elias. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Alexis Elias.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now that.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double. Cedric Morrow
is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Into the box, Peter Wynn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. No one out with a runner at second. Popped him up. Judd over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 2, Jalen Hurts.
Now in the box, Jalen Hurt. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Nope,
and this is off the corner and low, ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Jared Carter. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A ball and a strike. One and two now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Nathan Dye. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Flash is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Hornets are out on top 6-3. William Ka has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Brent Means will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the pitch.
Too high.
And that's too high. Ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hillman is right there. 1 down.
The lefty, number 32. Steve Rice.
So striding in, Steve Rice. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0. Backs him off the plate. The slider that nearly got him.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Ka, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Elias back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
So coming to the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
1 strike.
Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Full count now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So digging in now, Rodney Mize, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
2 out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Clay Williams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Williams.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Monty Hillman.
Monty Hillman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Williams, originally from Mississippi, he was taken in the 26th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Mac Tracy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Enrique Perez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Skied into straightaway right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jason Taylor comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Jason Taylor.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Josh Means.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Fouled off. Taylor, a 32-year-old veteran, is in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And the pitch. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. And the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Once again, a 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now at the plate, Joel Sloan. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
From the belt, the pitch.
Inside, ball three.
Judd, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. The runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The closer's supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Jacob Sellers will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Heading out towards shallow right. Elias has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting, first baseman.
Taylor Battle will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Battle carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 8, Clark.
Stepping up to the plate, Bart Flash, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's in.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. This is foul right side. And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Hornets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
6-3 the final score today. The Hornets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ryan McLaughlin records the victory, his 13th of the year. Theo Rice worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Jason Taylor earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of... At the plate, Brian Hanna.